Yeah.
Microphone check. Mic check. Mic check. All right, people. We in the house. Shadow Band, Chris Calico, Cole Jones. Thank y'all for showing up today. It's gonna be a good one in terms of what I want to see manifest. Of course, we got misappropriators out there and people giving people misinformation and people out there stealing people little intellectual property and making it seem like it's theirs and shit. But like I said, some shit is ironclad. Some shit you just cannot take, and you have to give credit where credit is due. So, Schumann Show, salute, salute. Thank you for being here. Yeah, today is the 8623, getting on code. This is for master students and master teachers alike and up. Because you can go master, double master, and then triple master. Of course, I put the odd dot up in there. That's me being kind of arrogant, but But in the subtitle it said it's official, rewriting the alma mater and nourishing mother. All right. I'm gonna get to that crux of that, but it's now is not the time. What I'm gonna do is first I just want to get a basic understandings in terms that thereof. Because what we're gonna do right now is it's just a small reminder in terms of what we need to do to be great. You know what I mean? I'm preaching to the choir, of course. Like I said, this is for master students and master teachers. But if people want to learn, they can. But to say the least, this is for master teachers. But I got a little sidebar, right? I was overhearing today on someone's channel. They was talking about water, and somebody was misrepresenting chemistry and talking about what water is supposed to do to the human body and versus what water is doing to plants. Now, um, what I do know is that they don't know chemistry, period. So we ain't gonna even say chemistry 101. They just don't know chemistry, period. And with that, they misappropriate information that they think they understand. So what end up happening is comes out wrong. What I'm just gonna simply tell you is that the human being digests water just like how a plant would. Someone said on this dude's panel that, yeah, water is to clean us from the outside to the inside, all because we use water to wash our body off with, to say the least. But someone was making a argument that we really don't need that water, that all our water is in our vegetables and fruit because of the material, we're gonna call it that, because it's able to hold mostly water. So one would assume that like a watermelon or even peaches, right? Peaches are really juicy. Um, um, these fruits that got a lot of celery has a lot of water in it. Um, all these fruits and vegetables that got water in it, those waters are they sustainable, but can be too much and too bad for you. Meaning this, those are refined water in terms of what glucose is concerned and fructose is concerned. Okay, these sugars and even sodium or the salts, too much of that can be bad for you. That's the reason why there is a such thing as a balance. But the water in itself does the same thing as it would in a plant. Meaning this, if you have all your nutrients in your body given, iron, right, magnesium, blah, 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 you got all your motherfucking nutrients in your body. Drinking water will do the same thing to you. You will use what you need to keep your blood hydrated and flowing properly because a person who is dehydrated, usually the blood is not flowing correctly, or any other place that requires a lot of lubrication, and I'm putting that loosely. What's going on, Sir Drop? What's up? But yeah, for all the places that require water, uh, H2O fulfills that responsibility. So now that we passed that little sidebar, I'm going to explain a little something to you. I want to refer you to my board, of course, because it looked like somebody else trying to do my board. But I think that's much more cleaner. Can y'all see that? I hope y'all can see that. All right. Again, we dealing with divine language here, y'all. This is divine language. All right. First, let me give you a little bit of just a crash course in chemistry, right quick. Hold on for a hot second. Now, I don't know how people use their language in terms of how they use their language, but this is master science language. This is master's language. Y'all can go over there and learn the bullshit kindergarten, third grade remedial shit. But this is just a soft introduction. But I'm fit to talk about the 4 levels of comprehension. Let me number them. Of course, this is. I'm not gonna put a box down. When you hear that little move, that be my chair and shit moving. All right. All right. When you understand, you on the first level of comprehension, which is the literal. So when you understand, when you at that point, you still under development. Do you understand? And I'm using that word loosely because we're going to go through all levels. Like I said, this is a class. I'm sorry, not a class. Let me not discourage y'all. But this is where we're going to look at the 4 levels of comprehension before we go further. All right, with that being said, literal, I might have spelled inferential wrong. Hold on, let me see if I did spell that right. Let me make sure. Let me make sure. Let me make sure. No, I did not spell that right because the C is a T. The C is a T. Inferential. Sorry for that misspelling, y'all. Always got to double check, though. The inferential is the second part of what you call understanding. Now, you see how I got it marked 1, 2, 3, 4, because once you become, now, let me go back to the beginning. Literal is just what it is. People who graduate from college, they got their tassels and got their hat dress, they are still literally under the stand, meaning that they still under development. Now, what can happen in the midst of this, which happens to a lot of people, is that they development becomes arrested development. And in that arrested development, they are unable to push forth the other 3 steps that they have to take place. Now, this is not a versus, but it is a separation in terms of that. People who went to college and whatever the case may be versus those who got their street education. There is kind of like a separation in terms of that. But it can come together, trust me, because I know motherfuckers who never been to college are fucking brilliant. We called him MacGyver. But nonetheless, what's going on, Sir Drop? Oh, shit. I'm looking at the, y'all going crazy. Oh, but nonetheless, now check it out. This is how it goes. When you under the literal, you are literally under the standing. That's the reason why they put that graduation cap on your head, to indicate that is your first square matrix that you fall under. Now, once you are under development, you then go to a next, you then go to a next level of standing, which is inner standing. Now, this is what they call inferential comprehension. This is what they call literally reading in between the lines. When you are reading text, when it comes down to reading text, because this is, I'm going to say college, and this is the street. Can y'all see that? Yeah, y'all can see that. So in college, this is how they gauge people's level of be able to do something, because once you become outstanding, then you got what they call, I'm going to put it up here, results and that's supposed to be materialization. I know I probably spelled that wrong, but bear with me. That's what it says. It produces results and materialization. This is where you become outstanding at and applied. Applied is you stepping out of the box. Now, you hear people always say this, and I hate to put this fucking smudge on people, but the people who say it the most, like, you got to step outside the box. You got to step outside. They don't know how to step outside the box. They seen people do it, masters, double masters, triple masters. They seen them do it, but people who always say, you got to be careful. And when people are saying, step outside the box, they don't know what stepping outside the box means. So your first level of understanding is literal. Your second level of understanding is inferential. Your third level of understanding is evaluative. Evaluative comprehension means this. Once you read in between the lines, you can actually take it outside of the text that you actually read, meaning this. It's simple. It's like instructions, like if you go to Kia and get some furniture and they got that instructions, that in itself is what they call evaluative comprehension. So now you are separating the screws and all that. Now you getting ready to apply. Now you getting ready, because to say the least, to read that, it ain't nothing in between the lines to read. So yeah, reading instructions, you can skip the inferential part because there's nothing in between the lines to read. So you go straight from literal to evaluative. So when you're in an evaluative point of a comprehension, you start separating the shit. We're talking about putting some furniture together now. We ain't talking about a highly complex thing. I'm making it simple here so people can comprehend. That's what evaluative is. And of course, you got to apply, and then that's outstanding. Because the moment that you do it, people who do praise you for what? Thinking outside of the box usually say, what? That is outstanding. In college, they call that applied comprehension, which renders results in materialization. So whatever that you apply, what you learn through your levels of comprehension, you are able to apply. Right? Now, there is a quote by a great man named Dr. Henry Clark, and he said this: what I have learned is that a whole lot of people with degrees don't know a damn thing And a lot of people with no degrees are brilliant, end quote. I'm going to say that again. Quote, what I've learned is that a whole lot of people with degrees don't know a damn thing. And a lot of people with no degrees are brilliant, end quote. This is Dr. Henry Clark. And trust me, he traveled the world. He was able to rub shoulders and elbows with some of the greatest and brilliant minds. And he was able to gauge, because you know why? There are 3 levels of comprehension. No matter how many degrees you do get, the moment you fall up under that degree, you still got those other levels to go through before you even become a master. Trust me, some schools got it wrong. But I'm going to tell you, if I ran a university, it would be ran correctly. That's the reason why I say I'm rewriting the alma mater. This is what you call the nourishing mother. Do you know that's what college is about? It's about the nourishing mother. Do you know what alma mater means? And Greek literally, it means the nourishing mother. So to say the least, it's like I said, it's a small separation between what you learn on the streets and what you learn in school. Now, if you can apply to both, you're a bad motherfucker like Didak. But with that being said, the 4th level of comprehension and standing is outstanding. Once you outside your square, once you can get outside the cube, then you can render results and materialization. Same thing with comprehension on applied. When you apply, you render results and materialization. Now that we got that aside, I want to get off into what I'm showing here in my title, because y'all probably saying like, okay, what's that got to do with the damn title? 863, I said 863, 8623. Oh shit. All right. Let me go ahead and come out of this and share my screen. No, before I do that, let me go up here, because this is what we gonna learn today. I might be doing a lot of writing versus me going to share screen, but I am gonna go to share screen. But this is what we gonna learn today, baby. Where I wear my 45 is not to play games with you, it's to aim at you, blow you to smithereens, cocksucker. I want you to take one for your team, and I want you to remember one thing. Yeah, I'm a master at rewriting shit that's already written. Something, people got that gift, but I think I got the gift. But with that being said, the 45 nigga, I'm just letting you know. Okay. I remember somebody was trying to talk about Jordan. What's going on, Roderick Jakes? I remember somebody was trying to talk about Jordan, and I was saying to myself, I bet you 10 to 1 they can't tell me all the jerseys that Jordan wore. If they did, they're no gematria. In terms of what they tried to match up with gematria with the Illuminati and certain numbers and this and that and blase spliffy woo woo, I guaranteed you 10 to 1 that they don't know what numbers he wore. And I think one time me and my guy went through this, and doing a gematria on it, you have to understand Kobe did the same motherfucking thing. I'm finna let a cat out the bag. He came in the league as 8. He times that motherfucker by the cube, and you got motherfucking 24. 8 times 3 is 24. And remember, he was with Adidas with the 3 stripes. And then when he went to Nike, it was the shift, the ninja shift. What the fuck they call that shit when they bring the sword out? The sith. That sign is the sign of the, I guess, of the nobles of the ninja clan that wield the sword, or the samurai. It was the samurai. The samurai that wields the sword, his shoes was modeled after that. So when you seen the try, it was actually 6, because the motherfucker is really split into 6, but you see 3. All right. Jordan used to wear his North Carolina jersey under his Bulls jersey everywhere. He wore the complete number when he played in the Olympics. He also wore number 3 in what they call digital routing when he so-called lost his jersey. When he returned, he wore another number 9 complete, but it was 4 and 5, which is called the middle of the matrix, money in the middle. I showed you on the chessboard. Now we finna see it on this Rock 13, nigga. And you probably saying, what the fuck is Rock 13? I wanna rock with you. Damn, dog. Let's go, though. How I'm going to start this off. We're going to start it off with this. This here is going to give some insight. It's going to give some insight on how to code your movement. I'm going to say that again. This is going to give you insight on how to code a movement. Because this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be ciphering and deciphering. We're doing it on the King's level now. Master students, master teachers. What's going on, Quentin Emerson? Master teachers, master students, and up, baby. Let's start with this first. Oh, shit. Let's see if I can fit it. Gotta fit it. Because I need all this room over here to start explaining this. All right. For those, let me see. Yeah, that's on my whole screen. I see it. For those who know this, this is a typical code of our alphabet with the numbers. Simple. All right. So when you look at 8623, that's real simple. It's just HOTC. And the reason why I got it labeled the HOTC is because it's official. I'm making it official. It's been official as a referee whistle when actually Huey did it. But to double down on it with Brandon, now it's coming out of my mouth now. Now you're going to hear more HOTC come out of my mouth. And what I did, I put it in code, just simple letter to number code. But what I also did was show you within that the 6 and the 2. Because what you don't know is about these primes and composites. Because that 6 is explaining the cube. What is the cube? Now we finna go to my share screen here, because it's things that I want to fit on my shit. And this will be better if I go ahead and share this. All right. Simple definitions of a cube, because we're going to go through these numbers. All right. Simple definitions of a cube. Come on. All right. Let me pull back because this ain't the right one. All right. Here we go. Let me see. Here we go. We got eight edges. Hold on. I'm sorry, not 8 edges. No, that's 12. My fault. Let me get that back, baby. Let me get that back, baby. Hold on. Let me see if I'm sharing, goddammit. Yeah, I'm sharing. Let me blow that up a little bit. No, because I want y'all to see this in real time as I'm doing this. All right, my fault, y'all. Okay, it's 6 faces, 8 vertex, and 12 edges. Even though my window is small, I'm going to blow it up. And the title is 8, 6, 2, 3. But when you do the actual numbers to the letters, T is 20. That usually indicates your location. That T and that cross always marks the spot. So it's always giving you location. And we're going to also go over with the etch and sketch. And I'm going to show you where the etch and sketch is in this shit. But with that being said, let me blow this up so y'all can see. What's up, Mind's Eye? What's going on? Let me blow this up so y'all can see the cube, which is what I just showed you, what we stand on. We stand in and on and under the cube. Once we step outside of the cube, then we at our max in terms of applying and materializing. But for the most part, we are what? Inside the cube. We are trapped in the square. So when people say break out of the square, I'm trying to show you how to do this. With that, this in essence will allow you to think outside the cube when I digitally rooted the HOTC. Now watch this. O in HOTC is 15. It's 15. Now, when you're dealing with this number here in HO, because this is O, I'm going to put this up here. I'm breaking HOTC down. See, you never seen that movie Lean on Me? When Mrs. Powell taught them the new way to sing Fair East Side. When Henry, when what's his name? Principal Clark, when he came up in there, he said, take a bow, Mrs. Powell, you rewritten our alma mater, nigga. It wasn't the song that she written. She was the nourishing mother. Look at what alma mater means. She was the nourishing mother. Naturally, she was going to rewrite the whole motherfucking school anthem, banner, all that shit. And guess what people march to? The sound of a motherfucking drum, nigga. Boom. Boom. Remember she sung that first song, Sometimes in Our Lives. Anyway. Yes, indeed. O is originally 15. You see what I'm saying? Which explains why HOTC is the perfect matrix. We know how to read it. We in and out. I'm Morpheus. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm breaking this motherfucking shit down. And you know who's all in the middle. You know who's in the middle. You know who's on the edges. All who is even. You know who occupies the inner outer is all of the odds. That's every geometrical shape that you can think of. And this is this right here. Because every way you go is 15. 15. 15. If you wish to take that numeral number and match it up to the alphabet, that's O. If you wish to digital root it down to 6, right? And this, I can put, it can be F right here, but we know F don't go into HOTC. So now that we have that straight, just that little small part straight, we finna get off into the cipher. I want y'all to follow me now because it may get complex on you. I hope not, though. All right. First, let's do this. We're going to go. Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. One second. Damn, I wasn't sharing my goddamn screen, you motherfucker. But nonetheless, it's still explaining it. But let me look something up right quick. Hold on. My fault, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna go. All right. You saying, what is this that's going on? Now, I'm going to pull up the Google just to solidify this. But what Google is not going to tell you is this. That's what Google not going to tell you. Google is not fit to give you this, but Didac is. Do you know when you go through these stages of going through your alphabets? Now we're talking about Indiana. Remember that? 1 Indiana, 2 Indiana, 3 Indiana. Remember the rhythm? Remember I talked about numbers are monotone, but got a rhythm, but don't got no melody. But ABC's got a rhythm and a melody. So you get to L, M, N, but it's really M, N. Not forget L, but we're gonna be talking about L in a minute. We're gonna be talking about L, but for this moment, we're talking about M and N. M and N is the middle of the fucking alphabet. But in hindsight, when you're doing King Cipher, the M is the Z, the N is the A. So what if I wanted to write HOTC? Of course, H O T C. If I wish to write that in what they call rotate by 13 places. Now, just say if we was talking code, I'm going to show you how you get on code now. If we was talking code and 13 rotation, that's what we would probably say before we get to talking in code. We would probably say Rot 13. Only us will understand it, and then we'll start breaking it down. If nobody knows about rotate by 13 places, they'll be lost. But that's neither here or there. I'm just telling you about 13 places, but I'm going to show you where this middle is at, though. Money is in the goddamn middle. So when you are in a meditative state, the first stages of meditating, proper meditation, is first going through a vibration. When you vibrate your body, when you starting to vibrate your body, you go through M's. When you go through N's, you are in a high level of vibration to where you can end it. You can end it on the end. But that's when you're at high level vibration. Why? Your tongue is resting on the palate of your mouth, which sends that vibration to your motherfucking brain. You first start off with and you end with with the N. You first start off with the M, and then you end it off with the N. Now watch this shit. Digital rope. Remember I told you about the 4 and the 5 on the chessboard and how it's in the middle of the chessboard. This 4 and the 5 is in the middle of the alphabet. The alphabet got 26 letters. The chessboard got 64 squares. The math in terms of numbers are off, but they're not off. But I'm explaining the Christos here. how you really bring out your Christos. So if you go keep listening to that motherfucker that's talking about my motherfucking arrow, because that's what I'm gonna call him. It's like a neon light or an arrow or something to lead you to something. He's talking about Thoth, which is Tahuti or Jehudi. But most people call him Tahuti. Some people call him Thoth. And he over there recklessly misleading, recklessly teaching. Now that I got that kind of established with the M and the N, because that does connect you. We have to understand how many times does things take place in this cipher, because what people don't know, do I got enough room for that to be peeking out? No. Damn. I wish I could push this down a bit, but I'm going to put the 0 right here. Put the 0 right here. That's what's hidden. Remember, I want to go through these numbers right quick. So the numbers will correspond with this. So I'm going to erase this right here. Just understand we still in the rotate by 13. So after the 13, put 13 letters on top of 13 letters. You can either reverse it or have it like just going straight up. You can mix and match. It's up to you how you do it. But trust me, these are getting on code. These are tools so you can galvanize and write up code. But with that being said, all right. Y'all might can't see that. Damn. That's crazy. Can y'all see that? You see his equipment can't do that. His should be fuzzy. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. But with that being said, let me go ahead and finish this. That's a lot of writing. Only thing you see is my backside. Let me adjust this camera right quick. All right, check it out. 0 is what's hidden. 1 is what's eternal. 2 is your first prime in numbers. So it represents 2, which is the primordial waters and the primordial darkness. 3 represents in the dimension in which is going to come into fruition. Meaning this, everything is going to be, not everything. We're going to say everything, though. We're going to say everything. Everything is going to be governed by this first polygon, by this first dimension. 4 is the perfect composite in terms of what this dimension can build on. So now, hidden, eternal, primordial waters, and primordial darkness, they are working on both what is the dimensions and what is on the perfect composite. Man is then created. Man is then crowned. Let me go back. 5 represents man. 6 represents man that is crowned. I just got finished showing you in HOTC about the fucking cube, because that's the next step that it takes. It goes from a triangle to a square. Now we're going to go full fucking circle. I hope y'all getting this. I hope y'all getting this. 7, you reached your God body. Everybody know about the 7. I don't got to fucking go through that really, but 7 is the God body. 8 is the oscillator, because you know what it's going to do? It's going to return you back. Let me demonstrate these steps to you and what I'm saying. Ooh, shit. Okay, I think I got enough up under there. Let me see. All right. It goes just like this. It goes. This is the ladder that you got to climb up, climb down, and climb back up. You going up, back down, back up. Watch. Go. This is the first step. I'm going to put, let me see. Yeah, come on. Let me see if it works. First step. This is second. You go 1, 2, 3. You skip 4. You go to 5. You skip 6. You go to 7. Skip 8. You go to 9. I'm gonna put the numbers here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. You went up the ladder, back down the ladder. Now you're going back up the ladder. But this time you can skip steps. And once you reach here, then you go here. And then you start off here. You become a master, a double master, a triple master. You either become a master, a double master, or a triple master. So now that we got that kind of cleared away, let's concentrate on this cipher. Let me go ahead and pull up. Hey, yeah, we finna tie this all in. We finna tie it all in. Trust me. I want to show you what is hidden in the cipher when we break this down, and I want to show you what is visible for what we know as the 3. All right. All right. Let me pull this up right quick. Share screen. Damn, it went out. All right. Damn it. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Hold on, let me pull back. Pull back. All right. This is what this cipher is about and deciphering. A lot of people don't know that a lot of people that covet each other, because even Flat Power does this shit, but they just straight up got their acronym standing for Flat Motherfucking Power. But little that they know, they using a decipherment, but they don't have no code within themselves. So even if it was something that they were sharing for themselves in terms of stratagem, they don't have no system for it. Now I'm going to show you how you can develop a system. Now I'm going to show you how you can really get on code. Like these Aboriginals, only the reason why they think they have people on code is because they got everybody fooled to think that Africa hate them, that they don't got no African in their blood. They talking about something that they've been taught all their life. I'm talking about from the 1960s, from the night I go even from further back to the 1950s, trying to give the benefit of the doubt to these people. It has been an assertive effort to demonize yourself. Your hair can't be nappy. All that shit was demonized. The brown paper bag, the fucking dial test, all that shit, man. They was running what they call those, not experiments. They call them control some shit. But they was running these to make sure that they was shaping the mind of the black man to hate himself. So when 1950 passed and 1980 and 90 come up, these motherfuckers gonna hate themselves so much by the year 2022. This is what you have. So y'all don't have a code. Y'all just in line to hate on black folks and Africans and shit. So it make it look fair as if they have a code. They don't. They don't have a code. They just talk bad about Africans all day. Fucking shit is that? Dumb motherfucker. But what I'm doing here, I'm finna show your ass a cipher. It's called a Caesar cipher. What's going on, Universal Inquirer? Oh yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. But yeah, with that being said, um, when you look at when you look at um this cipher right here, this is what they call a Caesar cipher. They stole the shit from the pharaohs, but they call it a Caesar cipher because it's built off of Latin letters. All right. But I'm going to show you within this Caesar cipher where the Greek lettering is at, but it's in the hidden, and also what's visible, because ABC is what we know that gave us the alphabet in terms that thereof, because alpha, beta, sigma, and I don't know why somebody out there misappropriating this shit again. They were talking about alpha and omega. No, niggas, alpha, beta. That's how you get alphabet. And they accidentally stumble upon the sigma. That's the reason why in Trinity they call it the ABCs. This is what's visible. But the real hidden Trinity behind that is what's hidden, alpha, beta. What is hidden? Alpha, beta. We gave them the sigma for that to be visible. Guess what sigma is? Sigma is the 18th letter in the Greek alphabet. Guess what the font is with the Greek letter when it's come to completion? It's a C. Let me show you. Let me show you right quick. Let me show you right quick. Let me show you right quick. Sigma. Yeah, I'm big. I'm blowed up. Sigma, uppercasing. We all know what the uppercasing is. We all know this is the lower casing, and this is the casing that makes it complete. This is really a C. It looks like an S to say S, but C also gives you the S sound. But in its font, it is the letter C. So when you got A, B, C, that is your first trinity in the alphabet, considering the fact. After what we can call the complete. The next trinity, this is the hidden trinity. Damn, I need this. The hidden trinity is, it goes like that. It's just A and B. This is what's hidden over here. I'm going to do that. And this right here, I'm going to say visible. I'm going to put V there. No, I'm going to put VIS for visible. I'm going to put H right here for hidden. All right. The next trinity, after what is complete in this, is this one. 0, 1, 2. This is This is the true Trinity. Right here. This is what's hidden. This right here is what's visible. KLM is what's visible. JKL is what's hidden in the Trinity. Now, you go to 9 again, and you start all over again. This is the third Trinity inside of the alphabet. I want to say that again. This is the third Trinity in the alphabet. 0, 1, 2, or TUV is what's hidden. But UVW is what's visible. UVW is what's visible in the Trinity. You saying to yourself, what the fuck is this leading to? First, I just broke down the Greek. Now I'm going to break down the Egyptian meaning of J, which is an upside down crook. K is a chevron in a velliculum, and L represents El, the God. M is when you begin to meditate, and that is your split from your N, which connects at the 0 point, which gives you your 4 and your 5. And then your 4 and your 5, of course, is your 9. It gives you your soul, baby. Your soul that's within this alphabet. All right. Now you go to T. T-U-V. T, of course, is the binder. Remember, I broke down the T, marks the spot, gives you location, which is your binder. U is what it is. It's U. V, again, another chevron. And y'all probably saying, what the fuck he mean by chevrons? And W, again, it does mean W. Somebody took that shit from me, and I'm taking it back, motherfucker, because I heard it on King Norfolk channel. God damn it, you ain't taking my shit. I'm taking my shit back. And with that being said, the W is a double chevron. What the fuck is a chevron? Let's go. Let's find out what a chevron is, because a lot of people are saying, what the hell Didac is talking about when it comes down to these chevrons. All right. What's his name? Like using this word, shadow band, if shadow band's still in the house. You know, the coat of arms, baby. You know, I'm sorry. I gotta blame it on you Moors. Yeah. Reintroducing them to the proper way how to use Latin. Tell me that y'all did not teach this European how to use these Latin words, because remember, J didn't come before Jesus. The J is the upside down crook that came before Jesus, though. The J didn't come before Jesus, but the crook did. All right. What is a chevron? Go to ancient history about chevrons. They say appearing on pottery, petrographs throughout the ancient world. The chevron can be considered to be one of the oldest symbols in human history, with V-shaped markings. The W, remember in German, they call it the double veto. They call it the double V in German. But with that being said, with V-shaped markings, according to the early as the Neolithic era, 6 millennia BC, god damn, as a part of the Valencia symbol inventory. The Vinca, hold on, let me back up. going too fast. The Dambu script. I got to look at, this is an all European script. I got to look off into it because you know the Moors was all up in that shit. But with that being said, I'm just giving you a quick synopsis on what a chevron is. So when you see this in your alphabet, we know what to do in terms of the tone with it because we are, I think we having a conversation right now in terms of that. So these letters put this conversation together. But I'm showing you signs and symbols, baby. I'm showing you codes and ciphers and how to decipher shit. Oh, yeah. With that being said, let's continue. But these chevrons are these crests right here. They say a picture speaks 1,000 words, but a symbol speaks 1,000 pictures. So what you're looking at is 1,000 pictures. These were given with permission. Now check this out. This dude, Sabir Bey, I think the Moors should kick him to the side that got real Moor science. Do not let that nigga represent y'all. That nigga is a plumb dumb fool. Plumb dumb fool. All right, this nigga tried to make an illustration off of the movie Black Knight with Martin Lawrence that this is what they was calling us. First of all, okay, considering it was in England or wherever, because you know the Aboriginals like to fucking misplace where shit was taking place. So just say if it was happening in America, these castles and shit and the way they travel. But what I'm saying is this: no way, no how that a regular Joe Schmo can wander and get past the gates of any motherfucking kingdom unless he had the marking of these. If he didn't have the markings of the chevron, he could not get past the king's gate. So when he said, state your business more, that's automatic. But everybody don't have a chevron, Sabir Bey. Everybody can't carry this motherfucking crest. Sabir Bey. Sabir Bey don't even have this crest. Even though he got the fucking Circle 7 ring on, but he don't represent Noble Drew Ali under that shit. That nigga silly as a motherfucker. He's silly. I thought one day I was going to participate on this shit and go on there and check the... No, I already see how silly he is. A girl made a comment. It was a great option. She was just said that, hey, Sabir, your shit breaking up. Do you know this nigga said, send me some money so I can buy some new equipment? And he was serious in the tone of his voice, like, you hoe ass nigga. What's up with all your traveling, bitch? You haven't made no international deals with oil. You haven't met no sheiks, stupid ass nigga. All that fucking influence for nothing. None the motherfucking less. The only way that Martin Lawrence got through the gate, you stupid dumbass nigga, is because he had this crap. Oh, shit. I am so sorry. I was not sharing this shit, you fucker. There you go. I'm sorry, y'all, but y'all was listening. The only thing I had to do is just show it. But yeah, this is the crest that the Moors had to get through the fucking King's Gate. And that's the reason why they was labeled Moor. Not everybody can be a fucking Moor. Moor? So when y'all misappropriating, what the fuck y'all? I'm more Moorish than y'all. And trust me, I can get more than one motherfucking Moor to vouch for that shit. And they be telling me all the time, you just don't know, but you is a Moor. All right, I just don't know, but I'm a Moor. But I'm just letting you know, Moors, y'all misappropriating the shit. So when Sabir Bey was trying to make an example out of the movie, he was misappropriating who Martin Lawrence was. They thought the man was a messenger. Only Moors can carry message from kingdom to kingdom. What the fuck is he talking about? He think it was a regular Joe Schmo just on his way, just drumming and going along, and he stumbled in the quarters or even in the vicinity of the fucking kingdom, and they said, come with us, Moor. Man, get the fuck out of here, nigga. You dumb motherfucker. But let's get back to the decipher here. I told you we're going to be entertained and educated at the same motherfucking time. He said, what's the Holy Trinity? The Holy Trinity, there's no, okay, I put it to you like this. It's misappropriated. Now, holy is a word that one has to be very careful with, right? Because that can be applied to a whole lot of shit, including what we will be considering the Trinity, because 369 is a Trinity. 456 is a Trinity, believe it or not. 357, I just showed you in the perfect matrix box. All these numbers are perfect. These are trinities. 29294, that's a trinity. And also I'll show the trinity in 421. So there's trinities all over the place. So it's easy to mislabel what a holy trinity is, because there's no such thing. They all neutral. It's how you use it. And if you're going to use it in a way where you're going to place onus on what you consider to be good, you're going to say that's holy. But you got motherfuckers who does the same shit, and they would consider what they can be what's holy, but at the same time, giving onus to what they think their creator is, and that's the other side of what you consider to be good. I'm just, I hope that answered the question. But with that being said, let me get back to this decipher here. All right. What's going on here is I'm showing you what's visible in the Trinity and what's we speaking in these tones of KLM versus JKL. What's hidden? Because J is hidden, the K is hidden, and the L is hidden. All right. Let me pull this down a little bit. All right. Now, AB, before you go to AB, is what is hidden. So in technicalities, when you got the 0 on top of the 1, the 0 is what's hidden. It's silent. It doesn't make no noise. Just like how your K is silent and is what's hidden, and it don't make no noise when it's added to certain consonants. Now, AB is 0 AB, all right, or silent AB. That is your first trinity, which is in Greek, which is alpha, beta. That's how you come up with what we know as the alphabet. But what's visible in the trinity is 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. Easy as 1, 2, 3. That, trust me, that is not made up accidentally. That's telling you the Trinity there. But that's what's visible. That's what has to be visible for people to comprehend it and then go through it, through the phase. Now, once you go through your first 9 of your completion, it starts over again, of course. 0, 1, 2, which is JKL, or 10, 11, 12. And we all know what 12 is. 12 is the completion of a circle, especially in time. And we know who L is. That's us. That's God in time. That's us. So however you want to consider it in terms of the deity, right? But I'm just letting you know that L is just what it is, and that's what the night does on a chessboard. That's what the knight does on the chessboard. And with that being said, uh, uh, like I said, K is a chevron and a viculum. This is royal. This is a royal mark that binds him. K again is used in such a way where it can be silent, also visible, like with the word kite and all that shit and blase splivy. All right. Now, L again is dealing with how the knight moves. K is the viculum and the chevron. I told you what the viculum was. That is the line that binds you in between the value, is what you value. So if the chevron gives you that royal seal or gives you that crest, right? That allows you to either move visibly or in silence. The J in itself is silent in terms of what you consider to be hidden. That's the reason why all the biblical names in the motherfucking Bible begins with J. Damn near all of them. Jeremiah, John, Joseph, Jesus, shit. It's a lot of J's in the Bible. Hold on. John, James, Jacob, Jesus, Joseph. Did I say John already? I probably did. Jeremiah. Who else? It's plenty J's. Plenty motherfucking J's. And with that being said, this J is silent for that reason. So all the biblical names, including Jesus Christ, because you had people before Jesus Christ with the letter J in their name. Y'all just wasn't paying attention. and this is the killer part. Like the Israelites, they be saying that his name ain't Jesus, his name is Yahshua. It wasn't even a J, but what about fucking Jeremiah? What about and there's a book called Jose. It's spelled with a J. I don't know. But with that being said, J. All right. T. We all know what the T is. Marks the spot. It's your 20. Gives you your location, which I'm going to show you in the etching sketch. I'm going to show you where the odd dot is and all this shit. But with that being said, I'm going to show you in the etching sketch. U is just what it is. It's U. It's not a viculum, though. I mean, not a viculum. It's not a chevron. It's a U. It's making a 180. It's not a complete 360, but it is a complete 180. So it turns back on you, but don't directly connect with you because that's where that window, the mirror comes in at, but with the W. But the V, of course, let's get to the V. The V is just what it is, the crest. You have a crest with a veliculum that ties you to, and then you also have just the crest where hopefully that people recognize your crest, because that's what I'm making people do with me and with Didac, fucking with the HOTC. Y'all going to respect the crest. Y'all going to respect that chevron. And you know what? The chevron, hold on. Let me get back. Hey, and D Calico love using this as terms of what he like to explain about the Moors, because this is what they all about right here. It's not, even though they're telling you the banners and badges and mottos, but this is what moves the people in certain ways in terms of that. Heraldry. Heraldry is a discipline relating to the design, display, and the study of armorial bearings, known as armory. Remember, that's the whole kind of pet peeve in people's arguments is like, once we get our shit, are we going to be able to create an army? That should be the first thing that we should be doing, such as vexillology or vexillology, together with the study of ceremony, rank, and pedigree. Armory, the best known branch of heraldry, concerns the design and the transmissions of heraldic. I can't say heraldry fucking 3 times, so excuse me. Heraldic achievement. The achievement of armorial bearings usually include a coat of arms on a shield, helmet, and crest, together with the accompanying devices such as supporters, badge, heraldic banners, and mottos. We ain't gonna go no further than that. But you know what heraldry is because I know that D Calico, he professes this, and I got all the respect in the world for him professing it. So people would know that when you're dealing with viculums, especially in the lettering, you got a viculum with a with a chevron. We just got finished going on what chevrons are. Chevrons mean heraldry. What else? What starts with the letter K? That is visible. But what starts with the letter K that is hidden? Knowing king. No king. Knowing king. Oh, it gives them it separates them from everybody else. You understand what I'm saying? The crest and the chevrons that separates them from everybody else. For instance, if anybody probably did not know better, the much as I participate, right? This is with people. The much as I participate probably with the flat earthers, if anybody did not know better, they'll probably think I'm a flat earther. But because I wear the crest of HOTC, they know better. It's just like with anybody else who congregate. If you congregate among people that are royal, that have heraldry, I'm using the word wrong, they will assume themselves as men. This is why Islam took it. They didn't take it. They coveted it, but it was given away and to the European. But yeah, this is the reason why Islam or the Moorish science choose this form of signs and symbols to move people, because there is a separation, like I was saying about the fucking college and streets. There is a separation. Not to say the least that people from the streets can't comprehend what the elite do, because they do. But you'll come to find out the elite is just as stupid as the motherfuckers coming from the streets. I'm talking about the dumb motherfuckers. That's the reason why Henry Clark said that quote. So what Islam did was nothing different from any other culture who gets to these universal signs and symbols and what they will do with it. So what the Moors have done, they got to the signs and symbols. They were able to etch and sketch, because I'm going to talk about the etch and sketch. They etched and they sketched signs and symbols that were meaningful and that are able to galvanize and do some, magical shit, to say the least. So in that, you can't knock them for that. They very smart for that. So I hope that answers that question. Oh, that's easy, right? The same way you would declare yourself as a business here in America is the same way that you would claim your heraldry. You just can't start it by yourself. Now, if it's a family crest, right? The minimal in a family crest is the prime. That's the minimal you can do it with. And with the prime, you need both the king and the queen. Usually it's king and queen and prince or princess, considering that's the family crest. Now, doing business as a kingdom, you got king, you got you got the dude that does the coat of arms, the knight. There's one more, the bishop, or the damn, what do they call him? He's like the bishop. That's like it's at the tip of my fucking tongue. The missionaries. They like the missionaries up under the king. You got the knight, you got the bishop, and you got your queen. And of course, within the family crest, you got the king, the queen, the prince, and the princess. That's if they had children. Minimal. What it takes to have heraldry is king and queen. Other than that, you can't have it. I don't give a fuck if the village crowned you king, you still don't got no heraldry. I'm saying that word wrong, but you don't got no heraldry until you get you a queen. Because today we're talking about the nourishing mother, which is the alma mater. Basically. All right. Now, with that being said, let me go back to this. Now that we kind of got that rotate by 13 places figured out, right, how it corresponds to the alphabet, right? I'm going to show you in numbers where only number that appears 3 times. Every number in the alphabet appears 3 times in terms of completion, except the 9. You saying what? How come you saying that? I'm finna show you right now. Let me erase all of this. I'm hoping y'all got this, but it's gonna be pretty much the same thing when I write down. Hold on, let me see. Yep, here we go. I'm gonna do it like this. Y'all see all that? I hope y'all do. All right. Why does 9 only appear twice in terms of what you consider to be visible? Why does it show up only twice to what you consider to be visible? Why does it only show up twice? Oops. Every other number shows up 3 times except for the 9. But it does. In between the king cipher. Let me see some. I hope y'all quality on your phone. I hope y'all can get high resolute on your quality if y'all watching it on the phone or either watching it on either y'all watching it on a phone or y'all watching it on a computer or whatever. I hope y'all got a high quality, but I hope y'all can see that. I was showing the 2 9s that are visible and the third 9 that's hidden. I was showing what was hidden inside the alphabet in terms of the Trinity versus what's visible to the Trinity. Because this is what's visible. I'm going to put a VIS. And this is what's hidden. You put an H right there. Like this. That's what's hidden. This is what's visible. This is your hidden Trinity. And that right there is your visible Trinity. Your hidden Trinity is this, this, and this. That's hidden. And this right here is what's visible. You go to your complete IJK, mean JKL. Again, visible, hidden. Always 4. And I'm just showing you with the 9s where it doesn't appear no more than that it needs to. Given that this is a Trinity that you actually looking at. Remember, I told you the 0 is interchangeable with the 9 when we talk about the 8 oscillating, because the 8 is the oscillator. What's hidden, what's eternal, primordial waters, primordial darkness, dimension, perfect matrix, composite, man, crown of man, God body of man, oscillator. It goes right back to the beginning. Now what you got to do is understand what is hidden, because You don't understand none of this shit unless you go through the steps. And your actual steps is 4, 5, 6 before you reach God body. That's the reason why this right here is a trinity. 4, 5, 6 is a trinity. But we ain't really into the 4, 5, 6, but since I'm talking about it, this is a trinity before you get into your, because here the 4 absolutes build the earth. We're just gonna say God made the earth. And after God made earth, he made man. And after he made man, he gave man dominion, which is your crown. Once he gave man dominion, he knew he could be of gods. Remember, he bit off the tree. He knew he could become God. But God said, no, motherfucker, you finna start all over again, nigga. You gonna learn who I am. You're gonna learn who I am. So he had to start all over again. And he had to start these 4 all over again. And once he start these 4, then he can skip 3, 5, because he know who he is. 7, because he know he's God body, and then he goes complete. Once he complete, then he got to go through his steps of being a master. And you go master, double master, triple master. You go through the fucking steps all over again. I'm sorry, this triple master is supposed to be under 12. Triple master, double master, and master. Once you know those steps, once you become that triple master, then, and only then, you continue your steps forward in terms of you start your meditation. You start your meditation, you in the crux of your meditation to go forward. Now you in and once you complete it, you in your 15. Your 15. Your 15. Your 15. Your 15. Your 15. 15, 15, 15. 15, 15, 15, 15, 15. And so on and so on and so on and so on. Watch this real quick. Now I'm going to show you where it's in the Agga. So I did have it right the first time. So to show you the Agga. Hold on, I'm trying to get this. Okay, this is how I'm gonna do it. But it's 7, which gives you your God body, is 7 perfect matrix boxes. Where's the 7 at? 1 perfect matrix box, 2 perfect. I'm going to circle them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 perfect matrix boxes. That's your crystals. And of course, that's the middle of your alphabet. 13 and 14, M and N, that's the middle of your alphabet. That's 9. The middle of your motherfucking chessboard is 4 and 5, which is your 9, which gives you your crystals. You got 28. 2 and 8 is 1. We're talking about you. You, the one, the Christ, the Christos. It's surrounded by an octagon, nigga. I'm just showing you. Surrounded by an octagon, and the octagon has 5, which is the number of man. You are the Christos. You ain't gonna get it nowhere else like this. You ain't gonna get it nowhere else like this. So when you talking about life and people talking about when they trying to mislead you in terms of how you should maneuver in life, the life we are a grid. I've been trying. Somebody they said, can you put a grid on a sphere? Most definitely. As a matter of fact, that's how you even do spheres. You got to grid the motherfucker. But with that being said, let me show you how people are so focused on what they think they know. Because one thing they don't do is do this. They say as above, so below, but I say what is seen in between, or what it means to be in between. Watch what it means to be in between. Let me go here. Pull back. Why is Didac pulling up an etch and sketch, man? Can y'all see that? Oh yeah, y'all can see that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Hey, that's some sacred geometry for your ass right there, though. Right? The etch and sketch. The etch and sketch. What do you think you be doing on the chessboard? Mental Ninja was on my, I think he was on my panel when he said this. He said, man can only go in two directions, considering it. He said up and down. Now, look at this etch and sketch. You got several pulleys. The pulleys are the ones that's going in a circular motion. That's what they call pulleys. Everything else is gears. It's called gears. Now, I'm going to show you how this works on the grid. I know y'all like, God damn, he keep erasing this shit. Yeah, this is for master students and master teachers alike. All right, Mental Ninja. Again, we're doing the grid. He said we only can go up, down, at a time, sideways, and sideways at a time. But little did he know, there's another 8 directions. Another 4 directions, I mean. The distance between 2 points is what? Straight line. So, just say we got it gridded right here. Boom. Boom. Just say, since this line is so far up top, we ain't going to go this way. We going to go this way with the line. So this line comes down. I'll go right here. Since this line, that's for this line. Since this line is so far this way, we're going to cross it off right there. And we're going to move the line that way. So we're going to go over here. Now, the intersections is where the stylus is at, or where you are at in the T. Remember, we talked about the T. Where you at in the T, or where you at in the dead point is there. The question is, what happens when you get here? What happens when you pulling on the etch and sketch? Because little that you know, this is exactly how it went. Boy, y'all gonna learn today, baby. Y'all gonna learn today. Let me get back here and pull back. And let me show you right quick. We're gonna go to an Etch-a-Sketch art. Oh, you know what? Let's pull back. And we're gonna go to images. Pull back. Go to images. How do you think that they were able to get these round letters? How do you think they was able to get that? Look at this one. How do you think they get all these curves and these circles on the etch and sketch? That one right there ain't done too well because it looked like he didn't have a good hand. You see what I'm saying? How do you think that this happens. Because what happens is this. You are focused on, I'm going to go above, below. I'm going to go above, below. I'm going to put below right here. You're not worried about what's going in between right here. You are so worried about above and below and not knowing what's going on in between. This is what these arrows represent. So when you seeing this, that's in between. When you see this is as above, so below. This is what's in between. This is what's as above, so below. I'm going to put people are so worried about what's above and what's below and not worried about what's in between. Because if they learned about what's in between, they'll know that you can make curved lines out of straight points. The distance between 2 points is a straight line. Watch. And what you can do out of the distance between 2 points is a straight line is get these figures. Hold on. Let me see something. Let me see if it's still there. Nope. Pop. Come on. Let me see. Ooh. I'm trying to look for that video where the shapes were changing as the video was going on. So you can see the revolution or the evolution and shapes that are changing. But let me pull out what I want to pull out. It's is it a dodecahedron? Let me see if this is it. No, it's a penta. Let me see something. All right. They ain't giving me what I'm looking for. Hold on. Let me pull back. Because it was hold on, let me see some. No, it was oh, there it is. It's I think it's a dodecahedron. No, it's not that. Hold on. Hold on. I'm getting it. Trust me. It's hold on. Let me look at my other goddamn phone. Bear with me 1 second, y'all. Because what I'm going to illustrate and demonstrate here is this shape that I keep trying to remind them about, that the distance between 2 points is a straight line indeed, but that straight line is curved also. So what you assuming that you being on a flat plane is not what it is. It's your perspective. Your perspective is limited. Hold on, man. Let me see something. Because they ain't not giving me. All right, it's under these octagons. Oh, there it is. It's a hex. It's a hex. Shit. All right. Here we go. Whoo. All right, here we go. Let me go to image. All right. This dude here tried his best to try to pull up an image that did not. Let me see. Go wiki once. Maybe I can get a bigger picture. This dude tried to nitpick a picture. He tried his best to nitpick a picture. He tried his best to nitpick a picture, man, that didn't fucking fit the criteria. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very simple right there. Let me see, make sure I'm sharing my screen. Here we go. What's up, Trail? This is a 60-sided polygon, which they call it a hexacondagon. Now, I'm fit to show you the three-dimensional thing of this. Hold on. You go here. Let me pull out. I'm fit to give you the three-dimensional that. All right. Let me see if I can remember it. Let me see if I can remember it. There we go. All right. We getting close. No, it's not no fucking octahedral. No, it's a hexahedral. Hexacondrahedral. That should be it. Motherfucker. All right. They look like they is trying to make this a little bit difficult. Now they got it in a hex. Hold on, man. Damn, that's some bullshit right there. Let me see something. 1 second, y'all. I know y'all been hanging with me, and I greatly appreciate it. 1 second, because I don't know what the difficulty is when I had all this shit already in there. See, there it is right there. So don't be bullshitting me, motherfucking computer. Punk ass motherfucker. I knew I was right. See what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna want to pop up. See, that's what I'm saying. This motherfucker be fucking with people. Motherfucker. All right. Now, there's another one. Hold on. I think it's Tetra. Let me see if I got this right. It's Penta, I think, is the Tetra one I'm looking for. I think I'm looking for the Tetra. Oh, get your ass in between that space, god damn it. I think I'm looking for the. Let's see if it's the Tetra. No, it ain't the Tetra. Damn, it's the one with the fucking triangles in it, cause damn it. Cause I'm gonna show you what this is curving anyway. But I was just trying to show you in the triangles where it was curving. So I don't know what the hell this is. Let me see something. I know it ain't that. I think it's just a hex. I think it's just a hexachondrigon. I, let me see. I am so grateful that y'all sticking around. Yeah, it's just the regular hexachondrigon. Yeah, I'm glad that y'all sticking around. Thank y'all for being here. Let me see if I can Wikipedia that and bring it up big and see. Oops. All right. These are all hexachondrigons. But this one right here is the closest thing that a flat earther can claim. So if there's any flat earth claim, this is the closest that y'all can get it. And I be trying to work with y'all and trying to show y'all this, right? Because what does this have to do with what I'm talking about? It's cold, right? And I'm keeping it on cold, where when you dealing with your complete self, when you trying to get to that master stage, that double master and that triple master stage, when you trying to get to those stages, you have to understand how things work in terms of how things are shaping up, how things will shape up, how things will come into fruition. How things will come into fruition. So when we are this one right here is close to, right? Because this is the hex of man. Not only that the crown of the man is there, but the man is there with penta and hex. You got to understand in these mathematical terms what these mean. And we are again talking Greek shit. So, like I said, if there was any flat earth claim, this is the closest thing y'all can get to it. But in your perspective, y'all only limited to what y'all see in front of y'all. Once y'all can get out of sight of that, then you can actually see what the shape is taking place. And even with that, when you are doing scales, models, what they call them, dioramas, when you're doing those things, when you scaling shit down, you got to have that perspective of looking outside in. Remember, I showed you how the levels of comprehension go. First, you're under, then you become in, then you become, then you stand over, and then you go out of that. Let's do that again. You go under it, you go in it, you go over it, and then you go out of it. You have an understanding, understanding, overstanding, and then you become outstanding. And comprehension, they call it literal, inferential, evaluative, and then applied. So since we know that, this is how you apply what relative tools that you have in front of you to decipher shit. So when I just gave you the Caesar cipher, that was able for you to now read in between the lines. Now you know how to code shit. So now since you know how to code, when you're looking at perspectives, such what I'm just showing you here versus what you see here, you are able to apply that, what you think is as above and so below. Because what's going to the right and what's going to the left is the same thing, as above, as below. But you ain't accounting for what's in between. You don't account for what's in between. And I'm showing you how to account for that. And with that, the way you break certain shit down in terms of what is belonging to and things of that nature, this is how you do it. If we are going to distinguish ourselves or separate ourselves, because that's one thing about HOTC. I'm not going to rewrite the rule. I'm not. I'm just rewriting the alma mater. The alma mater is nothing but the nourishing mother. I'm just rewriting that, meaning that HOTC, no matter what it is a place of nourishment. And not only that, it's like once you belong, because this is my pet peeve, once you belong to, you will always be. Even though you have deviated, even though you are to the point where you're going to become excommunicado, once you become, you'll always be. So once you was HOTC, you will always be it. I'm not here to change the rule, but I'm here to rewrite the alma mater. And rewriting the alma mater is this. We're going to have to start separating what we assume to be this bullshit that is being spewed versus what's tangible, critical information where you can apply it, where you can actually prepare yourself for opportunity, not nothing that you can't reach or touch. I gave you everything on the board and on the computer. You can reach and you can touch it. You can reach it and you can touch it. Not none of that space age bullshit. But if you wish to apply this astronomically, I can still have you to touch it. You can still touch it. I will not have you assuming what it think is coming about. I will have you actually calculating, because now when you're doing astronomy, well, I just showed you the perfect matrix box. Now let me show you again on this perfect matrix box. This is accounting for a lot of movement. It's accounting for definitely. It accounts for the movement of the moons. It accounts for the movement of the sun. It accounts for the movement of the earth. It accounts for the movement of the cosmos. And I'm talking about the perfect matrix square. The corners have to be governed first. And then everything in the middle is next. This is 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me do that again. Shit. I gotta put my numbers in the box. I'm still in the I'm not still, but I'm in the 10th grade in terms of this. or a freshman in college on this. I still gotta put my numbers in the box. All right. I gotta put my numbers in a goddamn box, which I shouldn't have to. All right. I shouldn't have had to put my numbers in the box, but let me go ahead and erase this box, these numbers. All right. I should have did this first before fucking drawing my line. Moon, sun. Oops, went the wrong way. God damn, man. See, it won't match up geometrically. If you go the wrong way with it, just like I did, it will not match up geometrically. That's the reason why I know it's going the wrong way. All right, let me color these back in. Goes this way. Because you know most people write this way, right? Right. Yeah, I used to write Arabic. I think it goes like that. That's in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. I'm just saying, this is the way shit goes. So it goes this way. My fault. That's the moon. This is the sun. I'm going to erase this grid the best way I can without hitting these numbers. Without it. Erasing. We're doing astronomy right now. See the cube? See the cube? You see the cube? Let me write these arrows so y'all know where it's going. So y'all know where the fuck it's going. This is that's where you at. You're in the middle of all that shit. Y'all in the middle of that. Moon rise, sun set. When the sun set, the moon rises. When the sun rises, the moon sets. You see what directions they go. That's exactly the directions that the moon and the sun takes. When the earth is rotating, when the sun, when you got straight lines moving up and down and side to side, you cause what they call a zigzag. And in that zigzag, which I just showed you in the Etch-a-Sketch, you can cause a curve in between those two lines. The most efficient form of energy is a circle. It's a circle. Let me give you a smaller grid over here. That is a beautiful illustration. But let me give you a smaller one right here. And what I'm talking about. Two, four, your evens and your odds. Even though your 5 is your odd that makes you up. It does. You have to be that way. Anytime you're dealing with an odd, you're dealing with Trinity times yourself equals odd. Anytime you're dealing with an even, equals 2, equals divided by 2. When you're doing your division, you're actually doing subtraction. But this is 3x plus 1. I'm sorry. This is wrong. It is odd is times 3 plus 1. That's what it is. Times 3 plus 1. And then even is divided by 2. The reason why this math has to be this way is to show you an algorithm. The algorithm goes up, goes down. When it evens out, odds out. But it will send you into a loop. Once you reduce it, it'll send you to a loop, which is the 4, 2, 1 loop. So now that we know that the 4, 2, 1 loop is what it is, which is a vinculum, which is a chevron. Since we know that 4, 2, 1 is a chevron, we can mark that down. Now, what moves in the loop? What moves in the loop in terms of what we consider string theory, what we would consider blessed and holy, right? Heraldry moves like that. Don't add those numbers up because these numbers don't add up to 15. They don't add up to 15. But I'm just showing you the connection between the 1, 2, 4, 1 loop and the astrology here is what you find within the Polaris, which is in that loop, and the constellations, what we know as Ceres, and even in our own Milky Way. These are what you call algorithm loops. We'll see Halley's Comet every once in a while, whatever the case may be, whenever we do see that. But with that being said, this is how the sun moves. It moves in 15, 15, 15. That's the moon. Same thing. Same thing. No, hold on. Because I think that's the sun. I think I got this mixed up. It's the sunrise. My fault, y'all. This is moonset. This is sunset. This is moon. My fault. I had it mixed up, y'all. And moon goes this way. It's 115. He only got 115. Whereas the sun got 315s. The moon only got 1, which is the lesser of our light. It's the lesser of our light. Let me do that again over here. Sun, moon. That's also this. Let me show you. Let me show you where I'm at. You see my avatar just pop up? It goes like this. I'm going to draw it without the grid. This is the sun. This is the moon. This is the sun. This is the moon. See how that go? See that cube? See that? So when you look at a swastika stick, you got to understand you're looking at a cube. You're looking at what governs man and what man has become. He has become the crown of man. I'm going to take a little 5-minute break. I'll be right back, and we're going to get off into some more. And then I'm going to open up the panel and see if anybody got some things have to add on to it. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm going to go ahead and do this right quick. And yeah, we're going to get off into it.
When I get stupid to the point that I'm mentally mad, my rhymes start to flow, so I simply must brag about my style that makes you vibrant. I keep driving until the song turns into a hip-hop giant. Me and Marley Marl, we're going one-on-one for any sucker rapper that chooses to come. And for me, Craig G, a.k.a. the Kingpin, I drop science, can't you tell how I'm singing? They hate how I turn my mic cord to a whip. Suckers just have to flip, cause I'm so hip. Craig G and Marley Marl, we form the ultimate alliance. No sucker can deal when I drop science. I'm dropping science. I'm dropping science. I'm dropping science. I'm dropping science. Rappers, ask yourself the same question. Why am I best in this profession? Is it because you're scared to step to me, yo? All the things Marley does in his studio. I drop science as if I was Butterfingers. And I know there's not another singer in this lifetime to kick the right rhyme. Cause there's not another rhyme quite like mine. And when it comes to having showmanship, I really don't care who you go and get. Cause rappers hate me. I'm so defiant and I can get stupid just by dropping science. I'm dropping science. I'm dropping science. I'm dropping science. I'm dropping science. Living larger than life. And what this means is, we'll be the dopest duo coming out of Queensbridge. Now crews hate us, cause we're extraordinaire. For you to beat us, I think that's sorta rare. These rhymes are dope, that's how I transmit. It sounds perfectly, so that they can fit. You're stepping to us, you need traction. Or you'll beat another sucker, miss it in action. You hate to hear it, you'll learn to love it. My smoking rhymes, you'll always think of it. I eat them C's up like a pack of hungry lions, so step out my way. I'm dropping science. 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 The Vernon Posse, along with me, Craig G, is gonna rock it till the crowd begs me to kick the next verse. Your context worse, like all the others. That's why I give respect first. And believe me, I'm never on another's. Cause as a member of Cold Chill and Warner Brothers, I do swear to uphold this title of rap to be the boldest among so many MCs. Yo, Marley, are we out of here?
Yo, money, let's breeze.
I'm dropping science. 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 I'm dropping science.
Y'all don't know nothing about that shit there, boy. Y'all don't know nothing about that there, boy. That's that real hip hop there, boy. What you say there, boy? I'm gonna play one more Marley Marl. I might just close out. I haven't ate all day. I am hungry. All right, let's play one more.
I don't care who's first or who last, but I know that y'all just better rock this at the drop of a dime, baby. I don't know what y'all gonna do with this, but it got to be funky. It got to be funky if you're gonna be on it. I don't care who start, I don't care what y'all do, but you got to be finished before the music is through.
Listen closely, so your attention's undivided. Many in the past have tried to do what I did. Just the way I came off then, I'm gonna come off stronger and longer, even with the drum off. I'll keep on going and flowing just like a river. I got a whole lot to give, so I'm a giver. Little at a time, new trails are blazing. Action is in effect and always stays in. Yeah, just like a shot from a cannon. I am the man in charge and I'm planning a jam strong enough that it can lift your soul. I'm the originator and my rhymes are made of gold. Once you hear the capital A, rap it'll stay with you for a while. It won't go away unless you force it, because it stays with you, my friend. And if you force it away, I'ma hit you again. I project my voice so it's right in the crowd. There's a sign that the the door, no biting allowed. And if you didn't read it, I suggest you do so, or you'll be stranded, just like Caruso. Sleep if you wanna, go ahead, get some shut eye. A man broke his jaw trying to say what I say on the microphone. He should have left it alone, just for the record. Let it be known that my ego's only partially grown. And never would I ever condone fighting in any form. Yo, I'm only warm. That verse was the calm. Now here's the storm. Next up, yo, I believe that's me. Craig G, light up the mic for the symphony. This jam is dedicated to all unoptimistics that thought I wasn't coming out with some exquisite rhymes. But that's alright, cause now I'm back to kill all the rumors and straighten the facts of me. Now rockin' rhymes like I always used to, but you jumped on the tip when you heard me in the Juice Crew. You said, ain't that something? Yo, Craig, I heard you in that jam and it's pumping. I apologize. Oh yeah, and can I have your autograph of me and my grandma? That's how I'm living. On surprise mode. Don't even sleep. Try not to keep your eyes closed. Cause if you do, when you awaken, this so-called spot will be taken. I'll take it over like a greedy executive. Cause on the mic, my perspective is to be the best in all rap events. And since I have a call, I call experience. Next up, yo, I believe that's me. G-Rap, light up the mic for the symphony. Yo, Marley gives a slice. I get nice and my voice is twice as horrifying as this advice goes deep till you fell in a spell of sleep. And while I'm counting the money, you count sheep. When G-Rap strikes the mic, I recite the type, the height that you like to make the people unite. I rip off the hips and zip off lips, step on raps. You flip and wanna sip on my tip. Take a deep breath because you don't have another left. Coming back like I'm revenging my brother's death. Making veterans run for medicine, cause I put out more life in a fight than Con Edison. Rip the damn cage like I'm on a rampage. So if you want rage, I'ma make front page. Read the headlines, suckers, the day's the deadline. Your head is way past bedtime. Can't kill them solo, cause you're still low. Soft like a pillow, my rap is rougher than Brillo. So fear me, don't dare me. And don't compare me to him when you hear me. Talk about a battle, but you ain't yet ready for war. Your metaphor sucks more than a whore. You can't replace me, ice me or ace me. Face me, slice me or erase me. Bite me or taste me, I see you that I got force. My rap burns your mouth like hot sauce. Run for water while I break your tape recorder. Serve the sucker, the order is manslaughter. Another rapper, G-Rap Rex, he's rated X. The meaner boy is sex. Next, the amplifier gets used and abused. Pump so loud we might blow a fuse. This is anger, madness, ready to hang up. Rapper a singer, I'm putting up my middle finger. Next up, I believe that's me. Your daddy can't get on the mic for the symphony. Setting it off, letting it off, beginning. Rough till the ending, you never been in. Move the groove with the smooth rap lord, like a bottle of juice. Rhymes are being poured down your ear, crisp and clear as I prepare to wear, tear and smear. Then I'm out of here with the mark left that you can all cling. Cause rocking a party, yo, is a small thing. I rip many places on regular basis, and broken down mics were the only traces that I've been there, in there at the party. The mic had my prints, and on it was a body. So take caution, I'm not horsing around in a throwdown clown. I'm taking yours, son. So just acknowledge the way that I kicked it. Cause if rap was a house, you'd be evicted and dismissed from the microphone. Choking on a bone, cause daddy is home. And babbling me is hazardous to health. So put a quarter in your ass cause you played yourself. Like a game in the arcade, you need a far aid. I'm walking the path that a law made. I'll attend and then begin to send a speech to reach and teach. So just say when, so I can let lyrics blast like a bullet. My mouth is the gun, on suckers I pull it. The trigger, you figure, my pocket's getting bigger. Cause when it comes to money, yo, Grant's my nigga. You got the groove, MCs, freeze, stand still. Nobody move, it's a sabotage. As I take charge, don't large. Cause goddamn, I'm living large like a giant. You're nothing but a midget, a small digit. You ain't with it, forget it, quit it. I reign superior, always taking care of ya. No frill rappers, you will evaporate, disintegrate, deflate to your fate. As the great will dominate, straight to the state of reigning, gaining. So put gaining, that category, period, in the story.
Not in my book. You supposed to keep on going to the end of the record. I still hear beats, what's that I hear? When I hand you the mic, I hear Big Daddy King, Master Ace, Craig G, and my main man Cool G. They tore it up. I ain't gonna give y'all no microphone no more because y'all tear it up when y'all get it. I said to do a little something till the beats go.
some motherfucking classics, you understand me? Because that's what I do, you understand? With that being said, just a quick, hold on. A quick recap of what I was doing, what I was going over, is the rotation by 13, which gives you the Caesar's cipher in which you can code your language. And in that 13 rotation, you take the 13th letter, which is the N, and then you start from that point because A is over N. It starts at M. So M and N, everybody know what M and N stands for, right? I don't have to go through all that again, but to make sure that people understand that is the 13th and the 14th letter in the alphabet. This is the middle of your alphabet. And given that, this is the point where you're at. So you're the 9 point. And what you do, you manipulate it by going up and down, left or right, or diagonal. And considering that, right, given your 3 dimensions, considering that 13 in digital root is 4 and 14 in digital root is 5, you add those two together, which M and N are your 2 primes. Again, you got primes in there again. 4 and 5 equals 9. 9 again is in divinity, which means complete, right? In divination or in divinity, it means complete. So when you know that you complete, right? Considering how the matrix goes in terms of that, when you are doubling up on things or tripling up on things, usually the 0 will start over to the right of the number, considering it. But focusing on just the 26 letters that we have, the 9 only appears twice, invisible. The 9 that is hidden is between the 13 and 14, which gives you your 13 rotating cipher. When you rotate it, it matches up perfectly. A is in, and so on and so on and so on. Let me get back to that right quick. So since we know that this right here is the rotate by 13 places, A becomes N and N becomes A. For instance, if you're trying to say hello, you URYYB. H is the U where it's under the L. You see the color code up in there, right? So when I did HOTC, there are 2 different ways to do the HOTC. I'm going to show you. Actually, there are 3 different ways to do HOTC. Let me put my HOTC and what they call rotate by 13 places. First, let's just do the plain one, just the plain decoding of letters to numbers. So HOTC is as follows. A O T C. In rotation, it's U B, G, P. In digital routing, we're going to put the equal sign there. It's 8, 6, 2, and 3. A cube has 6 faces, 8 vertex, and 12 edges. This is 3, 12. I said vertex. I'm tripping. It's vertex. So just to recap, what we learned today is deciphering letters to what we just showed right here is just what it is. And we're going to go bits, or digital root. That's this one. So I'm rewriting the alma mater for HOTC. All is still welcome into HOTC. All those who have prior membership, and I'm using that word loosely, they still HOTC. But the alma mater is going to change, because from this point, anybody who disrespect HOTC, I'm coming for your ass. Anyone other HOTC other than HOTC, I'm coming for your motherfucking ass. So, in other words, when you mention HOTC, you better say it with respect. Because Didac now is fit to put HOTC on the sleeve. Like a chevron. Nigga. Like a coat of arms. So if you try to diss HOTC, I'm coming for your ass. I just wanted to show you that 683 in HOTC, because we are the cube. We got y'all niggas trapped in the cube. But I'm showing you how you can exercise yourself outside that cube. You understand? So take heed to what the fuck I'm teaching y'all. I'm hungry. I'm finna go ahead and end this because I'm hungry. I greatly appreciate y'all showing up. Trust me. Let me give a shout out to my chat room real quick. Let me give a shout out to my chat room. Because I greatly appreciate y'all. Trust me, I do. Shadow Band, better known as D Calico. Calico Chris, not to be confused with D Calico, y'all. Nicholas Jones, thank you for showing up. Salute. The Shoeman Show, what up, though? Thank you for showing up. Sir Drop was in the house temporarily, probably. I don't know if he listened through the whole thing, but if he did, thumbs up. Don't run back and tell that. Don't go run and tell that. Who got? I think that was a Martin Lawrence motherfucking sitcom. Nicholas Jones again, my fault. Calico Chris, you understand? Quentin Emerson, what's going on? HOTC in the building. I see that look like the Shoeman Show and fucking what's name was going back and forth. Roderick Jakes was in the building. Mind's Eye, of course, in the building. Universal Inquirer, thank you for showing up in the building for sure. One, two, three, I see. Oh, for sure. Last time I didn't shout the nigga out, but this time I'm putting his ass. I'm gonna put neon lights like what was his name in Boogie Nights? Damn, what was his name? Not Dirk Diggler, because that was the light. That was the name in Lights. That's what I'm doing now. I'm putting tinfoil media name in Lights like Dirk Diggler, but I'm trying to think of his motherfucking other name. But yeah, I'm putting his name in Lights. Motherfucking tinfoil, the media, the meta media. You understand me? He's in the building. You understand? Can't forget about him. Trell Carter in the house. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and eat because I haven't ate nothing today. With that being said, thank y'all for being here. Trust me, I am greatly appreciative of y'all. Another great installment for today. We can all tie this in, like I said, with the music. Remember, I gave you the imperfect matrix square with the telephone pad key. And then I gave you the perfect matrix square right here. I was just illustrating all day with the 15 around the corner, all around the corners and around the edges, right? Showed you the 15th letter in the motherfucking alphabet, which is the O, which is putting you in 360 degrees. Because remember, we talked about it on the telephone pad because the 0 represents the operator, but yet they got M and O on MNO on the keypad on the telephone, but the Q is missing and the Z is missing. The Q is the 17th letter in the alphabet, which gives you your 8. Now, 1 is without any letters. 7 is what's missing the cube. I mean, it's missing the Q, as in cube. Crazy. There it is. Damn. We just figured this out in real time. Trust me. Dude, that's the thing about science. You always figuring shit out as it goes. That's science. But with that being said, Q standing for Q, that is missing off the telephone pad for a reason. And given that Q is the 17th letter in the alphabet, 1 and 7 being its correspondent, being God body, since the Q is missing, which is the 17th letter, the 1, which don't have no letters, that got to correspond with what is missing. The 1 and 0 is missing because Z is 0. Z is 0, not operator. Even though they told us to dial the operator, you hit what number? The 0. They said this in terms of folklore. They said that the reason why they didn't have the Q in the Z, because people would have got that mixed up with the 0 and the number 2. That is a lie. That is a lie. They are manipulating communications, and a lot of people don't know it because they don't have their third eye open to step outside the cube, to step outside the square. They don't have their third eye open. So I'm going to just wrap this up real quick and give y'all your third eye to open up. In order for you to see what I'm talking about, like I said, open that eye up. Just open it up and you will be able to step outside that cube. But in the telephone pad, the Q is missing for a reason. The Q is the Q, but it's put it in your God body, which is your 7, which is on the telephone keypad, which the Q falls under on the telephone keypad. Now, the Q falls under the 7. And in that, since the Q is missing and the 1 doesn't have any numbers, that corresponds, the 1 doesn't have any letters, that corresponds with the number 1 and 7. 1 and 7 is 8. What number is the letter Q? 17. I'm hungry, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and end this. Thank y'all very much for listening again. And I'll see y'all next time. Mm-hmm.